In 1999, Yahoo was a titan valued at $125 billion, dominating the internet landscape. But by 2016, it was a shadow of its former self, selling its core assets for just $448 billion. This is the story of how a $44 billion no shattered Silicon Valley's first giant. Founded in 1994 by Jerry Yang and David Filo, Yahoo quickly became the go-to directory for a burgeoning internet. The duo, graduate students at Stanford University, initially created the site as a way to keep track of their personal interests on the web. They called it Jerry and David's Guide to the World Wide Web, a name that would soon evolve into Yahoo, an acronym for Yet Another Hierarchical Officious Oracle. Their creation was more than just a list. It was a new way of navigating the rapidly expanding internet, and it caught on like wildfire. By the mid-1990s, the internet was exploding in popularity, and Yahoo was at the forefront of this digital revolution. The company's initial public offering in 1996 was a resounding success, with its stock price nearly doubling on the first day of trading. Yahoo's rapid rise in the late 1990s made it a household name and a pioneer of the digital age, setting a standard for what an internet company could achieve. By 1999, as the dot-com bubble inflated, Yahoo's market capitalization soared to an astonishing $125 billion, making it one of the most valuable companies in the world. But as the millennium turned, so did Yahoo's fortune. The dot-com bubble burst in 2000, wiping out billions in market value from tech companies overnight. Yahoo, once invincible, was not spared. The company faced a critical decision as it struggled to regain its footing in a rapidly changing digital landscape. Twice, in the early 2000s, Google approached Yahoo with partnership and acquisition offers. Yahoo, blinded by its past success, turned them down. They failed to foresee Google's potential to dominate search, a mistake that would haunt them. Then, in 2008, Microsoft came knocking with a staggering $44.6 billion offer. Steve Ballmer, Microsoft's CEO at the time, viewed Yahoo as a strategic acquisition that could bolster Microsoft's presence online and challenge Google's growing dominance. The offer represented a 62% premium over Yahoo's market value, enticing to many. However, Yahoo's board, led by co-founder Jerry Yang, rejected the offer. Yang believed the company's intrinsic value was higher than Microsoft's bid. This miscalculation was a costly one. As Yahoo said no, the tech world shifted around them. Google and Facebook surged ahead, leaving Yahoo struggling to keep up. For Yahoo, the aftermath was brutal. By 2016, Yahoo's market value had plummeted by over 90%, a stark contrast to its peak years. The sale to Verizon for $448 billion was a fraction of its former worth and included its core internet operations, while the remaining assets, mainly stakes in Alibaba and Yahoo Japan, were spun off into a company called Altaba. Thousands of employees felt the impact of Yahoo's decline, as downsizing and restructuring became the norm. Offices were closed, projects were shelved, and the once vibrant company culture suffered as morale dropped. The decline of Yahoo is a stark reminder of how quickly fortunes can change in the tech industry. Yahoo's core mistake was a failure to adapt. They misjudged the rise of competitors and made strategic errors that would prove fatal. The rejection of Microsoft's offer was not just a missed opportunity, but a symbol of broader challenges in maintaining relevance. As Yahoo struggled, competitors like Google, Facebook, and Amazon continued to innovate, capturing the markets that Yahoo had once dominated. The emotional toll on Yahoo's leadership and employees was profound. Jerry Yang, who had returned as CEO in 2007 to help steer the company back to success, stepped down in 2009, a year after rejecting Microsoft's offer. Many employees who had joined Yahoo in its heyday experienced the painful reality of working for a company in decline. Their pride in being part of a tech giant turned to frustration as they watched Yahoo's influence wane. Today, Yahoo's story is a cautionary tale. It highlights the importance of foresight and flexibility in a rapidly evolving digital landscape. No company, no matter how dominant, is immune to the forces of change. Yahoo's downfall serves as a lesson in humility and the cost of missed opportunities. The $44 billion no serves as a symbol of what could have been, a turning point where different choices might have led to renewed glory rather than decline. As the tech industry continues to evolve at breakneck speed, Yahoo's legacy endures as a reminder that innovation must be constant and that resting on past laurels can lead to obsolescence. For future tech giants, the story of Yahoo is a poignant lesson that even the most powerful can fall if they fail to adapt to the winds of change.